I'm joined now by trial attorney and legal analyst Misty Marris. The DA is saying the prosecutor's office is deeply divided about this. Some do not want him looking at possibly resentencing the two brothers who want to get freed from prison. Others do. Tell me what you think about this whole. And first of all, why wasn't that letter ever introduced at trial?
Yeah, interestingly enough, so that letter was never introduced at trial because it wasn't found until around 2015 when his cousin had passed away and nobody had gone through all of his possessions. So it came to light so much later in time. And since then, it's been used as a precipice to try and overturn this verdict on the basis that it's newly discovered evidence that would tend to corroborate abuse that occurred prior to the death of the family.
But why didn't the cousin actually, since he was alive during the trial, why didn't he testify at the trial that he wrote me a letter telling me about the abuse months ago?
Right, unknown. Why that never came to light, or why there was never any contemporaneous documentation until so much later when it was actually found. But that's been the precipice for all of these appellate actions that we've seen, culminating in the habeas corpus petition, which is basically the last resort because you have to exhaust every other appellate option until to even get to that point. So the two paths are, will there be a resentencing? Will there be a new trial, so overturning the verdict in a new trial, or will it be denied on its face and the current sentence and results stand?
And we should note the family of the two brothers, like 24 family members who are, they're not just the murderers, they're also the family of the victims, have all signed a letter saying they support the boys being released from prison early.
Right, which is something that the district attorney is going to take into account. The other piece of this is, Elizabeth, they had the first trial. The first trial ended in a mistrial. The jury couldn't decide between murder one and manslaughter. The second trial, all of that evidence relating to abuse was excluded. So that's why this is such a critical issue here at this point. And the question is, what would this case be today if it came under this new lens? And that's what the DA has to grapple with.
Are they going to get out soon?
You know, I could see this being a new trial. I could see a new trial.
All right, Misty Marris, thanks. That does it for us. I'm Elizabeth.